Shalom, shalom. This is the book of, bear with me. This is the book of John, chapter 1, verse 17, as my preface precept. John chapter 1, verse 17. For the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Yahweh Shai, Mashiach. Of the book of John, chapter 1, verse 17 is my preface precept. Before I get started, I want to give all praise and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakah Kwadash, Kal Halayim La, Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, that rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful 144,000 elect men, saints that are left on planet Earth, and the 1/3 men, women, and children only in these last days. And to the new and to the few brothers and sisters listening to me that's in this truth, to you I say shalom. It's your brother Kawas with another quick hit. Hope the lesson edifying and to the point. In right standing. Pray for me, Israel. I'm praying for you. Kwame Basharala. Rise, Israel. We got next, baby. Any day now. Guaranteed. Can't wait. Book it. The two most important things you'll ever know in this life, in this truth, is the name of the Father, which is Yahweh, and the Son, which is Yahweh Shai. Esau Edom. Esau Edom is a so-called white man. He's not white, but he's red. He's our red, sinister, Hebrew big brother, Esau Edom. We are Jacob of the Bible. You got that? Good. Yahweh Shai to the chariots fly. Yahweh Shai to the missiles fly. That tortilla chip or the dip. That Maxine Waters or the guillotine. You better repent and come into this truth. We be the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. Once again, of the lesson edifying to the point. My preface precept was in the book of John, chapter 1, verse 17. Let's go to Romans chapter, where we at? Romans chapter 10, verse 14. Well, let's we can start at verse 13. Romans 10 and 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, shall be saved in these last days. And that whosoever is referring to Israelites. And we know that this truth is not for everybody. The scripture says that all Israel is not of Israel. So there is, so the whosoever are the elect, only the elect men, saints that are left on planet Earth, 144K hopeful elect men who are willing and part of that number. And the 1/3 men, women, and children, we are the only ones that are going to call on the name of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, and shall be saved. We are not saved yet. We are still in our captivity. We are still mortal. We are still emotional. We are still a worm like Jake. We are still a worm. We are still inconsistent. So we are not saved yet. We are still under Esau's Edom rulership. So we are not saved yet, but we will be saved. So Romans 10 and 13, for whosoever of the Israelites, of the elect, shall call upon the name of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, shall be saved, delivered, provided for during Jacob's trouble, and delivered out of World War III. 14th verse, Romans 10. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed, referring to the unbelievers, those that are not of the whosoever? How then shall they that don't believe, that don't expect, that don't know, that don't believe, that don't call on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, how then shall they call on him whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him, Yahweh Shai, of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? How shall they not hear except they see the brothers on the highways and byways with the beards, the Bibles, and the garments? How shall they hear without Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube? Let's go to verse 17. Romans 10:17. So then faith, the believing, the expectation, the knowing, cometh by hearing the prophets, hearing on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, seeing the men on the highways and byways week in and week out. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh. If you're not hearing from the Yahweh, read Yahweh. If you're not hearing the scriptures, if you're not hearing from the Most High Yahweh, read it. So you'll read that 3-day notice. Excuse my voice. You'll read that 3-day notice. You'll read that text message. You'll read that ticket you get, but you won't read the scriptures. Faith comes by hearing, by reading as well, and hearing by the word of Yahweh. Point blank, period. Philippians 1, verse 29. For unto you it is given in the behalf of Hamashiach, not only to believe, expect, know, not only to believe on him, which is Yahweh Shai, but also to suffer for his sake. Let me read that again. Philippians 1 and 29. For unto you it is given, the elect, the 1/3, the hopeful elect men. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. It's only given to us because we are the whosoever that believe, that call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Not everybody going to call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So this is given only to the elect, the remnant, the best of the best. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. For unto you it is given in the behalf of Hamashiach, not only to believe on him, Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, the son of Yahweh, but also to suffer for his sake. See, that's a cut to you Christians and you scoffers and haters and wannabes. You don't want to suffer. Oh, brother, I'm in prosperity, brother. Suffering is not the will of God, brother. But we're just reading here, not only to believe on him, Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, but also to suffer for his sake. And I brought that out yesterday right here in that 1 John 1, no, that 1 Thessalonians 1 and 9. Well, no, it's not 1 and 9. It's like his 2 Thessalonians. Right here where it says, let's start from verse 3. Philippians 1 and 29, led me to 2 Thessalonians 1, begin at verse 3. We are bound to thank Yahweh for you, brethren. And once again, that's to the elect. We are bound to thank the Most High Yahweh for our apostles and elder bishops and our camp leaders and the brethren camaraderie, as it is meet or sufficient. Why? Because that your faith groweth exceedingly, hearing the apostles, being in order, going to camp, studying like a madman, reading like a madman, obeying the gospel, calling on the name of Yahweh, that our faith may grow exceedingly, and in charity, that's that love of every one of you all toward each other aboundeth. That's the camaraderie of the elect. And Lord willing, I'm part of that number. 4th verse, 2 Thessalonians 1. So that we ourselves glory in you and the churches of Yahweh. The churches of Yahweh are the men. For your patience, which is long suffering, and faith, there's that word, belief, in all your what? Persecutions, that's suffering, So that comes with it. And tribulations, that's suffering that you endure here in America. 5th verse, 2 Thessalonians 1, which is those sufferings, that tribulation, the persecution that you endure, which is a manifest token, sign of the righteous judgment of Yahweh. What's that scripture? It was good that I was afflicted. It was Con. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 5 led me to Psalms 119 and 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted. What led me here? 2 Thessalonians 1 and 5, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of Yahweh, afflictions, tribulations that we endure here in America with a triple K, which is a manifest, established, created token, sign of the righteous judgment of Yahweh. So our persecutions, our tribulations that we endure is a righteous token of the judgment of Yahweh. Why? Because Psalms 119 and 71, it is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn your statutes. So that's how we are to be like God. That's how we are to be like Yahweh, knowing good and evil. Because on this side, we were afflicted, persecuted, tribulations, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom. That's the goal. You want to qualify, so you must suffer patiently, constantly endure. Let this mind be in you that was also in Hamashiach. The servant is not greater than the master. If Yahweh Shai had to suffer, how much more you? For which ye also suffer. Okay? Back to Philippians 1 and 29. Let's read it again. For unto you it is given in the behalf of Hamashiach, not only to believe on him, but also to suffer for his sake. Let's go to James 1, start at verse 16. James 1 and 16. Do not err. Do not be in error, my beloved brethren. Talking to the elect, the hopeful elect men, saints. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, and the 1/3 men, women, and children. We're the brethren. We're that whosoever. Not all Israel, Israel. I keep quoting that. Let me get that. I know that's in Romans, but let me type it in. So I can, with my voice, I need to be resting it, but the spirit jumped on me. What led me here? James 1 and 16 led me to Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of Yahweh has taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. So there is an elect. There is the best of the best in our nation. They are called the hopeful elect men, the saints, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. So not all Israel is of Israel. So a lot of Israelites will die during World War III. A lot of Israelites will die during Jacob's trouble, because not all Israel is Israel. Back to James 1, and let's go to verse 17. Every good gift. What is a good gift? The love, the mercy. What is it? Love, mercy. And there was another one. I think that's in Ephesians. Let me grab that real quick. I can use this sword right here. I believe that's in Ephesians. Let me grab that real quick in my Bible. Ephesians 2. Well, no, I can go to it. Let's go to it. I believe it's in Ephesians. Let me make sure of that. Ephesians 2. Like I said, I should be resting my voice, but the Spirit jumped on me. Ephesians 2. Let me see. I said grace and mercy and love. That's it. Grace, mercy, and love. That's it. So every good gift. What is the good gift? Faith, mercy, love, uh, faith, mercy, love, faith, mercy, love. It was one more. I added love in there. Grace, mercy, love. I believe that may be it. Uh, yeah, so faith, mercy, grace, and love. That's it. Faith. So every good gift is faith, mercy, grace, and love. A gift you don't have to earn. You don't earn a gift. You don't have to do anything to get a gift. I'm gonna just give it to you. The Most High gave us faith, love, mercy, and grace. And every good gift, I just named them, and every perfect gift is from Yahweh. Love is perfect, grace is perfect, mercy is perfect, and faith is perfect, and cometh down from the Father of lights, Yahweh, with whom is no variableness. It's not, you know, uh, let's look up the word variableness. Let's put ness in it. See if that. As being changeable or have variableness is the quality of being changeable. So he's unchangeable, with whom there's no variableness, nothing. He's unchangeable, immutable, neither shadow of turning, because he's unchanging. He has no variableness. 18th verse, James 1 and 18. Of his own will begat he us the word of truth. Of his own will begot he us the word of truth. So he has given us and downloaded us this word of truth. It's in us now, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creature. And that takes me to what? If you don't know, now you know. Romans 8. The kind of first fruits. I believe that's it. Is it Romans 8? Bear with me. Yeah, here it is. Right here. Let's start right here. Will let me hear. James 1 and 18, that we should be a kind of first fruit of Hamashiach, of his creature, Salakia, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures, which led me to James 1 and 18, led me to Romans 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Remember, in right standing, to be in right standing, you must suffer. We must learn, we must love to suffer. We must love to suffer. That comes with getting the kingdom. In order to learn how to swim, you must get wet. In order to be a god, immortal god, a black Superman, or let's just say an Israelite Superman, a melanated Superman, you must know good and evil. So we must learn suffering. We must learn to enjoy suffering on this side, because in the new kingdom, there will be no more suffering, according to Revelation 21. So we must learn to suffer on this side. So in the new kingdom, we will be a balanced power. knowing good and evil. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time in America, in these bodies on this side, are not worthy to be compared with the glory, the beautifulness, the exquisiteness, the voluptuousness, which shall be revealed in us. Woo! 19th verse. Here's my point. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth, and we're the creature, waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. And we, Lord willing, we're part of that first fruit of his creatures. Remember? So the animals are waiting for us to become those creatures, the first fruits of his creatures. The birds, the trees, the animals, the rocks, the air are his creatures. But we, Lord willing, I'm part of the number, we will be a kind of first fruits of his creature. So Romans 8 is saying that the earth is waiting for us to be that, to be the first fruits of his creature, to be the manifestations of the sons of Yahweh. Back to James 1. I'm going to end it right there on that one, Salakia. Let's go to James 4. I'm in James. Let's go right here, James 4. Let's see. Guess we go right to the point. James 4, verse 6. But he giveth more grace. Remember, grace is that perfect gift. We didn't have to earn grace. It was given to us. So, but he giveth more grace. He increases the grace. The water for that. Wherefore he saith, Yahweh resisteth the proud. See, he resists the proud because you're too foolish to accept the grace. You're too foolish to accept the mercy, the faith, the love that he gave us. So therefore he resists you, the proud. Oh, brother, I'm my own. I got these degrees, brother. I built this building from the bottom up, brother, from the ground up, brother. I worked hard to get where I am. See, you have not accepted the grace. You're resisting, you're proud. So Yahweh resists the proud, but give grace. Remember, more grace right there unto the humble, those that is of a contrite spirit, meek. Okay. Let's go to Hebrews 4. Hebrews 4. Hebrews 4. Bear with me. Hebrews 4, 16. Right to the point. Hebrews 4 and 16. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace. Why? Because it's a gift. So if I got a gift, I'm gonna take advantage of it boldly. That's why we come boldly unto the throne of grace, because it was given to us. We're going to exercise that, take advantage of that opportunity of grace, that we may obtain mercy. That's another gift. So when we come boldly into the throne of grace, that opportunity, that way out, that we may obtain mercy, pitifulness, compassion, on top of opportunity. We shall obtain mercy, passion, pitifulness, and find grace, that opportunity, again, to help in the time of need. So when we come boldly into the throne of grace, take advantage of that free gift of grace, that we may obtain mercy. So the Most High, when you come boldly to the throne of grace, taking advantage of that to him, you will obtain mercy from him, and you will find grace, more grace, to help in the time of need in these last days. We're going to need grace during Jacob's trouble. We're going to need grace when those missiles fly. That was Hebrews 4:16. Let's go to we can try. We can go to the Apocrypha real quick. Let's do it. Let's go to the Apocrypha real quick. Second Esdras 9 and 11. Right to the point. No, let's start at verse 10. Second Esdras 9 and 10 in the Apocrypha. For such as in their life have received benefits. And I told you what those benefits that we received freely is love, faith, grace, and mercy. Let's read it again. Second Esdras 9 and 10. For such as in their lifetime have received benefits and have not known me. So now he's talking about that business you got that you feel you earn on your own, that them degrees you have, that's the social status that you have acquired, that you believe you got. You're not, you're being proud. And remember, we read Yahweh resists the proud. Let me get this real quick. Deuteronomy 8. Deuteronomy 8. This is, I'm going to start right here. No, man, see, now I got me starting up here, but I'm going to do it anyway. Excuse me, my voice is shot from camp yesterday, and I didn't rest it at all, so Salakia. Second Esdras 9 and verse 10 led me to Deuteronomy chapter 8, beginning at verse 11. Be aware that you forget not the Lord Yahweh, your power. But wait a minute. Second Esdras 9 and 11, 9 and 10 said, for such as in their lifetime have received benefits and have not known me. Well, why do they not know him after they have received benefits? Because they forgot their power, Yahweh, who gave them the ability to get the business, to get the social status, to get the degrees. Deuteronomy 8 and 11, beware that you forget not the Lord Yahweh, your power, in not keeping his commandments. We just read that in James, I think it was in James, what was that? God dog it, where it said that when you come boldly to the throne, that you may receive grace. That was in Hebrews. No, that was James 4, I believe. I think I got rid of it. So let me go back. Pray for me, Israel. I'm just trying to put this puzzle together here. James, I believe that was in James. Let me go back. Bear with me. I believe that was in James. Was it 4? Let me see. No, I just had James 4. No, bear with me, Israel Salaki. It was, let's try James 1. Is that still up here? Yeah, because I got James 4. Let's go to James 1. I believe it's James 1, Salaki. No, Salaki is real. We're said, well, I brought out where it come boldly into the throne, but it's okay. That you might receive mercy. Was that in, that was maybe it's one of these. Was it Philippians 1? Let me try one more and I'm going to get back to that. I want to prove that. Was that Philippians 1? No, it's okay. Damn, I thought I had it up here. Come boldly to the throne. Was it Hebrews 4? Yeah, here it is, right? Salaki Israel. It gets right in my face. Okay, what led me here? You gotta, put this puzzle together. So I gotta find these pieces that I brought out. Second Edges 9 and 10 led me to Deuteronomy 8 and 11. Be aware that you forget not the Lord Yahweh, forget not the Lord Yahweh your power, and not keeping his commandments. And one of his commandments is to, right here, James 4 and 6. Uh, no, Hebrews 4 and 16. One of his commandments is, come, let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, taking advantage of it, that we may obtain mercy and find grace in the time of need. So that's a commandment. So in keeping his commandment, taking advantage of our free gifts, which is grace, mercy, faith, and love, and keeping his commandments and not let me start all over. Be aware that you forget not the Lord Yahweh your power, and not keeping his commandments and his judgments and his statutes which I command you this day. 12th verse, Deuteronomy 8, verse 12. Lest when you have eaten and are full, how many people are now living like fat rats in a cheese factory off their earthly benefits, and has built goodly houses, living like a fat rat, and dwell therein in those houses. 13th verse. And when your herds and flocks multiply, you got it going on, growing in every area, and your silver and your gold is multiplied, your money stacking up, and all that you have is multiplied. 14th verse. Then your heart be lifted up. See how many prosperity gospel loving Christians hearts are lifted up. They're lifted up when they got it going on. They got the benzo, they got the jet skis, they got the vacation home. They money's pot, they bag is on point. They got family, friends, backyard. It says, then your heart be lifted up, and you forget the Lord Yahweh your power. That's easy to do. That's the cares of this world. You're so occupied in keeping that bag that you forget the Lord Yahweh your power, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, when he delivered us out of Egypt from the house of bondage. Modern day Egypt is America. He's going to do the same thing again for the elect. But if you have it going on like a fat rat in a cheese factory, you're going to, and your heart is lifted up, you're going to forget the Yahweh your power. 15th verse, Deuteronomy 8. Who led you through the great and terrible wilderness these last days, Jacob's trouble, wherein were fiery serpents, the Edomites and other nations and our enemies, and scorpions and drought, famine, where there was no water, no provision, who brought thee forth water out of the rock of the flint, who has given you the free gift of faith, love, mercy, and grace. 16th verse, who fed thee in the wilderness with manna, who gave you all that money, that business, those degrees, that social status, which your fathers knew not, that he might humble thee. See, he brought us through the wilderness to humble. We're going through Jacob's trouble, the elect, the hopeful elect men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. We're going through these sufferings, these manifest tokens of the righteousness of Yahweh, that he may humble us. Be humble, sit down, have a contrite spirit. Don't be puffed up, proud, forget the Most High Yahweh, and that he might prove thee. See, he has to prove thee by humbling you. That's why I brought out, I got rid of it. That's Psalms 119 and 17. Let me get it again. Bear with me. I believe that's 119 and 17. Or no, 119 and 71. Salakia. 119 and 71. It is a good thing. It is good for me that I have been afflicted. It is Psalms 119, 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, humbled, proven that I might learn your statutes. Back to Deuteronomy 8 and 16, that he may prove thee to do thee good at the latter end. We want to be proven and humbled. We want to not forget our power Yahweh when we have things. I have things, you have things. It's easy for us to want to get more things. But instead, he has humbled the hopeful elect men, the 1/3, that he may prove us through right here, through the manifest tokens of the righteous judgment of Yahweh, that we, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 5, that we may be counted worthy of the kingdom for which you suffer. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 5. Back to Deuteronomy 8, now verse 17. And you say in your heart, this is what Jacob say, what led me here, 2 Esdras 9 and 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. 2 Esdras 9 and 10 led me to Deuteronomy 8 and 17. And you say in your heart, those that got it going on, living like a fat rat in a cheese factory, my power and the might of my hand has gotten me this wealth. No, brother, I earned this on my own, brother. I built this company from the ground up. I got these degrees on my own, brother. No, Yahweh says you're going to say that in your heart when you have it going on. But hold up. I know I'm going all over the place. Let's go back to verse 13, Deuteronomy 8 and 11. Deuteronomy 8 and 11. Be aware, beware that you forget not the Lord Yahweh your power. Well, let's go back to verse 17. And you say in your heart, my power and the might of my hand has gotten me this wealth. 18th verse, here's my point. Deuteronomy 8 and 18. But you shall remember the Lord Yahweh your power. You will remember Yahweh your power, for it is he, Yahweh, your power, that giveth thee power to get the wealth. So it was Yahweh that gave you the ability, the strength, the wisdom, the grace, the faith, the mercy to get the wealth. Why? Why do we have things? Why are we blessed? That he may establish his covenant. So now we know why we have things. We have things to establish his covenant, not your covenant, which he sware unto your fathers as it is this day. Back to 2 Esdras 9. Now let's go to verse 11. 2 Esdras 9 and 11. And they that have lost my law did not take advantage of the grace, did not come boldly to the throne of grace, that they may obtain mercy and grace in the time of need. They did not take advantage of the free gifts of love and faith and mercy and grace. Instead, they lost the law. They were proud and arrogant and did not take advantage of it. If I give you a gift, I would like you to wear it, use it. If you don't use the gift I gave you, then I feel bad. I could have gave it to someone else that will take advantage of the gift. But the unbelievers and scoffers and haters and backsliders and unbelieving niggas and prosperity gospel lovers, they lost the law. They're proud and arrogant. They don't come boldly to the throne of grace, taking advantage of the free gifts. They have lost my law while they had yet liberty, this opportunity to do it, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, and we are in that place of repentance. The doors of mercy are open. The spiritual ark is open. They understood not, comprehended it not, was blinded, but despised it. Despise mean hate. Let's see what verse 12 say. The same, those that loft the law and despise the free gifts of faith and love and grace and mercy, those same people must know it after death. After death. I said after death by pain. Back to where was I? I was in Hebrews 4. So I read that already. Let's go to 1 Corinthians. Let's go to Shalom around the comment board. Yabashim Shasha Brakatah. Shalom, Yawasap, Yawasap. What you got from me, Malak? Let me bring up what you got, King. You got Proverbs. Let me grab that. 30 and 8. Let's grab that. Proverbs 30 and 8. Let me see here. Proverbs 30 and 8. Off the comment board, King Yawasap. Elect 777. Subscribe and be edified. Proverbs 30 and 8. Let me grab that. Proverbs, let's start at verse 7, Malak. The point is in verse 8. Proverbs 30 and 7. Two things have I required of thee. A qualifier, a prerequisite. Deny me them not before I die. Ooh. Fire, nuclear bomb. You know, those he requires that we take advantage of the free gifts and deny not him them before I die. Ooh, fire. Verse, I could stay there all day. Verse 8. Proverbs 30 and 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Yet, Salaki, not yet, feed me with food convenient for me. Let's go to verse 9. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? It is I earned this on my own, brother. These degrees, I worked hard. I went to school, worked 2 jobs, and I got it on my own, brother. I built this business from the ground up with these bare hands. They say, who is the Lord? Well, lest I be poor and steal and take the name of Yahweh, the name of my power in vain. And that's what they do. They take the name of Yahweh in vain. They despise his law and loft it when they do not take advantage of the free gifts, love, faith, mercy, and grace. Proverbs 1 and verse 32 off the comment board. King Yawasap, elect. So like a Yawasap, hopeful elect. One, I'm a little excited. Yawasap, hopeful elect 777. Subscribe and be edified. It says, where about Proverbs 1 and 32. Proverbs 1 and 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. My goodness. Nuclear bomb precepts. Satan 2 precepts. For what's it called? It's called the Satan 2 nuclear bomb that Russia has. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. That's that despising the law, loafing the law, not taking advantage of the free gifts, not coming boldly to the throne of grace. And the prosperity of fools shall slay them. Brother, I earned this title of governor, brother. I've earned this title of senator, brother. I've earned this title as president, brother. You know, the prosperity of fools shall, not will, shall destroy them. Woo! Firecracker. We got one more. Malachi 3 and 14 off the comment board. Yawasap, hopeful, elect 777. Let me get that. Malachi 3 and 14. Man. Let's start at verse 13, the point of verse 14. Your words have been stout against the Most High Yahweh. That's that proudness, when you're proud and arrogant and you forget Yahweh. Therefore, you're stout against him, says the Lord Yahweh. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? What do you mean I'm supposed to give honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? I did this. I earned this. Me, myself. Your words are stout against the Most High Yahweh. Calling on Caesar Borgia, refusing to lose Caesar Borgia. 14th verse, Malachi 3 and 14. Yet have said, it is vain to serve Yahweh. See, that's how you feel when you just brought that out, Malak. I got rid of it. That Malachi, that Psalms 1 and 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. See, they believe, and it says, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. They believe it's vain to serve Yahweh. That has no, because if I serve Yahweh, that means I have to, not make this money as much as I used to. Because see, if you're bringing in 10 grand a month, I can only imagine how you're living. So in order to maintain that lifestyle, you must continue to bring in 10 grand a month. But see, in this truth, you're making 10 grand a month. He's going to tell you to cut back, sell that home, get an apartment. And so now, you're making 10 grand a month, but you're spending 8 grand a month in your lifestyle with bills and responsibilities. So the Most High going to tell you to cut that in half. So instead of spending 8 grand a month, you only having 2 left out of 10. He's going to tell you to cut back. Now you're only going to spend 3 grand a month for your lifestyle. Now you got 7 grand to help the brothers. See, that's why these people that loft is law, that live like fat rats in a cheese factory, that are selfish and arrogant and proud and loft is law, they feel it's vain to serve Yahweh because I gotta cut back. I gotta not make this money. See, they're selfish, narcissistic, materialistic in America. And that's going to cost you because you're not taking advantage of the free gift, the mercy, the faith, the love. It says, and what profit it is that we have kept his ordinances. That's how they feel. Because if I keep his ordinances, I'm going to have to get rid of my bag or cut back. See, when you if you're parked in an area and, you park at like, let's say you're facing, or you pull up into your driveway. Let's keep it simple. You pull into your driveway, right? In order to get back out of that driveway, you must put it in reverse and then put it in drive and go. See, this world, Esau has taught you that taking a step back or put it in reverse is a bad thing. It's okay to put it in reverse because you got to go forward eventually. So if you got to get rid of that, $1,000 car note and get a car that's paid for, so what? If you got to get rid of that cable bill in order to eat, do that. If you got to get rid of, those credit cards in order to eat and pay your bills on, and not struggle, then it's okay to do that. But in this generation, Esau Edom doesn't teach that. He teaches debt. Most people don't even own the bed they're sleeping in. Most people don't even own the clothes that they're wearing. Everything's on credit. I think I was listening to Full Spectrum Survivor this morning. He said the average household in America is $400,000 in debt. And when he added up the the $25,000 debt car note, the $200,000+ mortgage, the $10,000 credit card, and the $25,000-$50,000 school loan. So if you add that up, that's damn near $400,000 in debt. And that we have walked mournfully before the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah of hosts. And that's part of that where is it? We just read it. That Proverbs 132, where it says, for the turning of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. That's that mournfully. You will be mournful in these last days because you're in debt. Debt is a curse. I said debt is a curse. So you better get out of debt quickly. I'll get one more for you, Malak. What you got? Jeremiah 6:13. Jeremiah 6:13 off the comment board. Yawasap, hopeful, elect 777. Subscribe and be edified. Jeremiah 6:13. Let me grab that. Jeremiah 6:13. For from the least of them, even to the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness. That's a beautiful precept, Malak. On point, fire. That's where we are now. Damn, this slipped my mind. Yahweh Shai said, Slakia slipped my mind. But it says, let's read that again. For from the least of them unto the greatest of them, everyone is given unto covetousness. Covetousness. What's the word? Is it in concupiscence? Let me look up that word. Concupiscence. Concupiscence. Now that's a tzalakia. That's a sexual desire. But let's look up covetousness. The scripture says, a wicked and covetous man, I believe in the Apocrypha. Covet. How you spell that? Bear with me. C-O-V. No, I'm in Khan. C-O-V. Covet. Oh. There it is. Covetousness definition. An eager desire for something. So let's go back. Jeremiah 6:13. From the least of them to the broke jakes on EBT, to the greatest of them, living like fat rats in a cheese factory. Everyone is given to covetousness, eager desire for more. And from the prophet even unto the priests, everyone dealeth falsely, referring to these false prophets. Pastor Pervert, Bishop Bacon, Deacon Dildo, Cardinal Crack Pipe, Bishop Bacon. They deal falsely. 501c3 charter cowards. Beautiful, Malak. Beautiful precept. Now I'm going to go to 1 Corinthians 15 real quick. 1 Corinthians 15. 1 Corinthians 15. Excuse my voice. What I got written here? 10 look like. 1 Corinthians 15 and 10. But the grace, what is grace? Grace is a free gift. Grace is an opportunity, a way out, way of an escape. That's a free gift. Grace, mercy, faith, and love was free given to us by the grace of Yahweh. But by the grace of Yahweh, I am what I am. Woo! And his grace, opportunity, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain. But I labored. Now, this is what he's earning. It wasn't, this wasn't bestowed upon him, but I labored more abundantly than they all. yet not I, but the grace of Yahweh, which was with me as he labored. Remember, let's go back. That's why the 2 Thessalonians 1 is so beautiful. Let me go back one more time. Listen good. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 3. For we are bound to thank Yahweh always for you, brethren, as it is meet, sufficient. Why? That your faith grow exceedingly, brotherly love with the brothers, that we all edify each other daily, exhort each other daily, and the charity, the love of every one of you, all toward each other. That's the hopeful elect men, the 1/3. We all love each other, right? That's that male bonding. 4th verse. So that ourselves glory in you in the churches of Yahweh, we're the church, for your patience, long suffering. That's that labor we just read in 1 Corinthians 15 and 10. For your patience, your long suffering, and faith, belief in all your persecutions. That's the laboring that Paul said in Corinthians, I labor more abundantly than they all, yet not I, but the grace of Yahweh, which is in me. See, the grace, love, faith, mercy allows you to deal with the persecutions and tribulations that we endure in America with a triple K. And the tribulations and the persecutions that we endure, that we labor through patience, long suffering, which is a manifest token of the righteousness of Yahweh. You see, that you, the elect men, 1/3 men, women, and children that are suffering through tribulations and persecutions, that we may labor, Salaki, I'm a little excited, that we may be counted worthy of the kingdom of Yahweh, because we labored, took advantage of the grace, took advantage of the mercy, took advantage of the faith, took advantage of the love for which you all suffer. That's part of it. That he may prove us. Okay. Back to 1 Corinthians 15 and 10. Let's start from the top again. 1 Corinthians 15 and 10. But by the grace of Yahweh, I am what I am. Come on, man. We wouldn't be where we are in this truth without the grace, the mercy, the faith, the love of Yahweh. And his grace, which was bestowed upon me, us, was not in vain, brothers. But I labored more patiently. That's that's the long suffering in tribulations, the sufferings, dealing with Esau, the nigger woman, life, bills, debt. Paul said, I labor more than they all, yet not I that labor, is what he's saying, but the grace, that gift that's allowing me to labor, which was with me, which is with us. This grace allows us to labor. You see? Woo. What you got, King? Hebrews 6 and 10. Let's go there. Hebrews 6 and 10. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. What is the work and labor of love? The work is the grace, the faith, the love, the mercy that you took advantage of. And that's the labor of love. He wants you to take advantage of it. He wants you to earn it. Take advantage of the grace, the gift that he gave you, which ye have showed toward his name by coming boldly to the throne of grace, taking advantage of the gift, in that ye have ministered to the saints. We are able to minister to the saints through the grace, the love, the mercy, the faith, the labor, the work, and do minister. Let's read that again. For Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, you obeying the laws, the commandments, the ordinances, taking advantage of the free gifts which you have showed toward his name by coming boldly to the throne, calling on the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. In that you have ministered. We are ministers, servants to the saints, the brothers, the church, the elect, and do minister. We are servants to each other. We serve each other. Another firecracker, bubonic plague, nuclear bomb precept, Malak the Wada. Let's see. What else I got? Let's go to what's this? Is that Titus 2? Let me see if this my handwriting can be funny sometimes. Titus 2. I got, is it Titus? Yes. Let's start at verse. All this is high. Let's start at verse 9. Titus 2, verse 9. Exhort, build up, edify servants to be obedient unto their own masters. Who is our master? Yahushua. Who is our leaders and our apostles, the elders and bishops of Great Millstone. And to please them, we're to please Yahweh and Yahushua, as well as our apostles and elders and camp leaders. In all things, not answering again, being rebellious, so to speak, disobedient, not purloining. Let's get that. Not purloining. Let's get that. Here's the blue. I got it up already. Let's go to Titus 2 and 10. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that 2 and 9 as well. Let's get that. Yeah, am I right? Yeah, bear with me. Yeah, not answering again. So let me see what that say. Not answering again. To speak against, like I said, being disobedient. Okay, let's go to verse 10. Let's get that. Bear with me. That purloining. Not purloining. What is purloining? Dividing, setting apart, withdraw covertly or purpose to one's own use, to set apart, separate, divide. So let's read it. Not dividing, causing turmoil between the brothers, but showing all good fidelity. Let's get that fidelity. Fidelity. Bear with me. Fidelity. Fidelity. Conviction of truth. Belief. Right? Let's go back. Not purloining, causing strife between the brotherhood, but showing fidelity, truth, belief, faith, that they may adorn the doctrine of Yahweh. Woo! Our Savior in all things. Verse 11. I thought, okay, my point was in verse 12, but let's keep going. Titus 2:11. For the grace, there's that free gift of Yahweh that bringeth salvation. Why does grace bring salvation? Because you took advantage of it. You took advantage of it. Let's read that again. For the grace of Yahweh that bringeth salvation has appeared to all men, the whosoever. Who are the whosoever? The elect that are left on planet Earth, and the 1/3 men, women, and children. That's who it appeared to. Not everybody going to have, we just read, not everybody's going to take advantage of the grace, the faith, the mercy, the love of Yahweh. They're not going to come boldly to the throne that they may obtain mercy. 12th verse, Titus 2, teaching us that what? Let's go back. For the grace of Yahweh that bringeth salvation has appeared to all men, teaching us that denying it ungodliness, that's despising it, not taking advantage of, denying ungodliness and worldly lusts. So you must deny ungodliness and worldly lust by taking advantage of the grace, mercy, faith, and love. Denying ungodliness and worldly love, we should live soberly, righteously, that's in right standing, and godly. Think like a God, pray like a God, believe like a God, act like a God, eat like a God, talk like a God. I just lost my thought. What did it say? Righteously, be in the right standing, and godly. We're different, set apart, sanctified in this present world. Let's go to verse 13. It should have appeared. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. Titus 2 and 13. Looking for that blessed hope. What is hope? The goal. We're looking for a blessed hope goal and the glorious appearing of the great. So we're looking for the blessed hope and the glorious appearing of the great power, Yahweh, and our Savior, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. 14th verse. It should have a period. Yeah. Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who gave himself for us. The water, Yahweh Shah. Let me take a sip of this tea. That he might, Yahweh Shah, might redeem us, buy us back out the pawn shop, redeem us from all iniquity. Because there's iniquity in the pawn shop. There's iniquity in Christianity and Catholicism in America with a triple K. So he's going to redeem us, buy us back from America, redeem us from all iniquity. And not just that, purify, make clean unto himself. That's that bride. He's going to make us a pure, clean bride. A peculiar people. Yes. Different, zealous of good works, full of zeal of good works. What are good works? Taking advantage of the grace, the mercy, the faith, the love, because we were created in good works. That was Titus 2. Where did I start at? 9 through 14. All right, what else I got? Maybe got one or two. Let's go to 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians, and I'm going to get off. 2 Corinthians. I got a few more, and I'll get off. 2 Corinthians 12. Let's start at verse 9. 2 Corinthians 12. No, Salakia. Let me go back. Yeah. 2 Corinthians 12, we're going to start at verse 9. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9. And he said unto me, these are the words of Yahweh Shah, my grace, that's that free gift, is sufficient for thee. So let's say, your dad, when you're a young man, gives you this toolbox that has everything in it you're going to ever need to fix your home. So when you come to your dad and say, Dad, I need help. I don't know what to do about this leak, this hole in the wall. He said that toolbox is sufficient. I don't need to come over there. I don't need your help. And you don't need any help. Take advantage of that toolbox. Yahweh Shai said, his grace, that free gift of grace, opportunity is sufficient for thee to get the job done, which is unto salvation. For my strength is made perfect in weakness. Remember, it is a good thing. Psalms 119 and 71 is a good thing that I was afflicted, that I needed grace, faith, mercy, and love. Because in my weakness, for my strength is made perfect in my weakness. So I'm made strong when I lean on the free gift of grace, faith, the free gift of grace, mercy, faith, and love. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, meaning I'll rather enjoy needing grace, needing faith, needing love, needing mercy. See, we must enjoy suffering because that's part of it in order to receive the kingdom, that the power of Hamashiach may rest on me. Once again, taking advantage of the grace, faith, mercy, love is part that the power of that's how the power of Hamashiach rests on you, by taking advantage of it. 10th verse, here's my point. Therefore, always find out what is therefore. I take pleasure in my in infirmities. I take pleasure in the fact that I got to fix this plumbing with this toolbox my daddy gave me that got everything I need. I take advantage of my infirmities, my weakness, by taking advantage of the grace that Yahweh has given me. I take pleasure in taking advantage of grace, faith, mercy, and love. In reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses, for Hamashiach's sake. The servant is not greater than his master. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Why? Because you took advantage of the mercy, the faith, the grace. It's your brother Kwas Malak. Hope bless with edifying to the point as well. Pray for me. I'm praying for you. Kwame Basharala, Rise Israel. We got next, baby, any day now. Guarantee. Can't wait. Book it. Barakath Yahweh. Barakath Yahweh Shai. Barakath Yahweh. Barakath Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Arakat Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, that rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful 144,000 elect men and the 1/3 men, women, and children only in these last days. And to the new and to the few brothers and sisters listening to me that's in this truth, to you I say Shalom and Abba Babal DTA.